For my major project 3, I used in reference my major project 2, which was choosing a genre. Um, and I chose the genre of judging a cheerleading routine. So for major project 3, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to judge a cheer routine, and we're going to be using my 2022 high school nationals video from my high school cheer team. So this will be the video we will be judging. So I'm gonna just play it real quick so you guys can watch. Put your hands here for the Wildcats, for the Winter Park High School. So that was the video. And so in this presentation, we will go through each section of the score sheet and how it corresponds with the routine that we just watched. I'll be including clips, pictures, and informations on how to score each section. So this is the score sheet that we're going to go off of for today. And basically, we have the three main categories, which are tumbling skills, cheer skills, and overall. And in each of the three categories, we have some subcategories like standing, tumbling, jumps. We have motion, synchronization, and timing, use of props, difficulty, dance, performance, and routine composition. And in each of those sections, it's going to be scored off of difficulty, technique, execution, and placement. And so for each section, like the execution and the placement, those will be out of 5 or 10, depending on but the total is always 10, so it's going to be out of 100. And so we're going to look into specifying like each part of this score sheet. And yeah, so first we're going to be watching a clip of the standing tumbling in that routine. So that is it for the standing tumbling. You're going to be looking at the video and you're going to want to watch for timing, pointed toes, um, whether they did a standing tuck or did a standing back handspring. You're going to want to look at that as far as difficulty. So in this routine, the difficulty was a 5 out of 5 because it was a tuck. And the technique, the timing, everything, if we watch it again, was very on point. And so we're going to score this one a 10 out of 10 because there was really nothing wrong with it. So, let's go to the next slide. This is our running tumbling section. So we have round off tucks there and round up back handspring fulls. So because the fulls are there, difficulty would be 5 out of 5. Everything was pretty synced up well. This is about the same scoring as like the standing tumbling, just different skills as we saw there. Um, so next is the jumps. This is in the second section of the routine. As we can tell from this picture here, we have some legs that aren't all up at the same time. So the difficulty in this jump was a 5 out of 5, but the technique, we're going to give it a 4 out of 5 because as we can see here, the legs are not all up at the same time. Yeah. And then this gets a little trickier. These are only some examples from the routine that I have, but there are much more throughout the whole routine. Um, these are just some motions. So this first motion here is just the high V with the point. They're all up. They look very similar. That's greatly executed, as well as the picture up here and the one at the bottom. They're all hitting their motions, and it all looks very in unison and the same. So that placement and execution is going to be a total of 10. And this is an example of synchronization. As you can see, every single flyer is up in the air at the same time. That means they did the skill at the same time. There's obviously more examples throughout the video, but this is just one of many. So the other sections of the routine use the props, which would be where the signs were and the pom-poms. Difficulty would be the routine overall and how like difficult the routine was, the execution of everything. And obviously dance performance and routine composition is basically the choreography section. This is very like judge based. Um, it's very much like up to you on whether you thought the routine went well, you thought that the composition was put together well. So we're going to score this routine a 99 out of 100 because it was no falls. Everything was timed up very great. Yeah. So this is an example of the score sheet all put together. Um, and then here's the rationale. For Major Project 2, I'm connecting the framework text from Tardy, Sommer, Fares, and Jeevers. Tardy mentions that Friedman, for instance, described genre knowledge as a sense of shape, structure, rhetorical stance, thinking strategies. This project is intended for my teacher and my peers in ENC 1101. They would be completed with the course with knowledge on their framework, but no knowledge specifically in the genre of cheerleading score sheets. Given the lack of the background in cheer, I decided to make this project a bit simpler. I believe that using these slides with a deeper discussion in the voiceover would provide the best knowledge and explanation to the audience. In the making process, I decided to focus on making the content easy and simple for the audience by breaking down each section of the score sheet into their specific groups, and detailed explanations in the voiceover. I aim to assist with their understanding. In doing this voiceover, I will be able to expand my explanations and ensure that my peers and teachers can follow along and grasp the concept. This makes the information easier to retain and better learning experience as a whole. Thank you.